Woke up this morning still stargazing, soaring with my feet grounded, sun rays, we time travelers born with the brown glazing, connecting all your dots cause it's your roots that I'll be tracing, riding back to back, hot, siding through these races, skin colors, tender like some pink in my amazing spectrum of these rays, got you gazing and waiting, sick motherfucker hocking loogies at these hating pigs with no patience, I will erase them, red, white, and blue blur, never using brakes. Never felt freedom putting smiles up on they braces. Halfway out the window, getting sideways in the station. Pedal to the metal, cause I gas real straight with curves in these words like we swinging figure eights. It never ever end, getting back to the basics. Call it what you want, but it started in the Bay, yeah. Trendsetters, go getters, packing Berettas, all black hoodie sweaters, ready to ride. We bout whatever, cause never will I leave my roots behind.
This is pride to the day that I die. Don't forget this moment. This is what we live for. This is what our ancestors died for. Let's live, y'all. Please.
Ya está muy viejo. ¿Ya? Ok. Mis planes son estos. Son, y los voy a hacer. Estoy trabajando. Pero ahorita empiezo a buscar. Cierro mi negocio. Para el mes que entra cierro por mes. 5 semanas. Voy de paseo. Aquí un año. Voy a dejar de trabajar. No tengo avión, tengo recambio. Usted tiene, yo solo. Voy a trabajar más 2 días por semana. Que no puede quedarse sin trabajar.
As people, we have our physical bodies, but more important than that, we have a story to tell. I think that's really what I'm trying to communicate, just a voice of truth. I'm just explaining my truth. Think that that's really everybody's responsibility as a human being is to speak their truth. The actions that we take, the words that we speak, the thoughts that we think have an effect on this world.
My name is Cory Esai. It gives me a sense of pride and identity and closeness to the person that I want to be and the person that I felt I've always been since I was born.
No, Cristian, no. ¿Cómo te llamas? No, Cristian, get out the way.
Déjenlo solito.
Cory, ¿cómo te llamas?
Cory. No, Cory. Cory.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Cory.
Cory, Esai.
Cory es ahí Aguilar.
¿Y cuántos años tienes?
Uno.
No, tú tienes dos.
Uno.
Dos años, sí.
He liked the bass beat.
My relationship with music started since I was in the womb because I know my family has always incorporated music with whatever activity. But for me, growing up, listening to artists such as Michael Jackson, Earth, Wind and Fire, Antonio Aguilar, Gloria Estefan, or all the music that usually my mom would play on the weekends, this inspired me to have a connection to this artistry, or kind of like a outlet for expression for folks that just feel something when they hear music, like it gives you the chills. And ever since I was little, I just loved music.
Well, there's Michael.
I love dancing, I love the rap, I love the whole culture of music, and specifically the whole culture of hip-hop, which I feel is a tool that was shaped in order to create something new, to create change, to express something original but real at the same time.
Just as a young person, like when I was hella small, I remember Michael Jackson being the biggest influence. I know it's hella funny or whatever, but big ups to Michael Jackson and everything he did.
When you guys are done with this, you guys are going to go over here to open the gifts. We'll do it after. Hold on. Because, okay, we'll stop here.
Left,
No. This year, my lingerie. That's your lingerie?
Yeah, put the
Lingerie? What's he doing there? Your manual?
I was born to a lower middle class Raza family in East Oakland, which could come with a lot of judgments already, but I feel like my experience was unique. My own viewpoint was unique to myself.
Hola.
No hay cerillos. No hay. Pueden prender la estufa y la ponemos. Because you blew it, we're supposed to sing.
Yeah, you blew it 2 ways. You blew it and you blew it. He blew it and you blew it.
All heads back.
You both blew it.
Hey. Ahora sí, ya.
Hey, don't you know about Smokey, man?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cory.
My mother took a lot of time with naming me, just as well as my father. I guess all parents, when they name their kids, it's something that has meaning.
Hey, taste it right here. Taste it right here. Taste it.
I understand how much these perspectives give me in terms of kind of beauty to my life. Being a brown person, it's a privilege. I love being who I am. I love being where I'm from. My environment has given me half of kind of like my identity of who I believe that I am, just in terms of how I experience the world. I recognize my individual talents, goals, and kind of narrative that I have for myself, but I also am aware of the fact that I have a natural tendency to want to connect with people, and I couldn't have picked a better place to be from. I was born and raised in Oakland, California, specifically East Oakland, California. I was raised in Jingle Town, which is a section of what they call the Murder Doves. Oakland is one of the most beautiful places on the planet, and because of this, I'm honored to be able to have lived the life experience that I have in the shoes that I have. I was raised in the hood, but I went to private schools. My mom, my dad, my entire family has sacrificed and been sacrificing for years for me to be in the position that I am. All my cousins, my brothers and sisters, all of us have experienced this complete kind of lifestyle of unconditional love where our ancestors, our grandparents, our parents, all of us have put in work so we can be happy, so we can be who we truly are, where we want to live positive lives.
You want to put a better music? Better song? Get in there, okay, let's break them out with the better.
Alright, time for some real Christmas music.
What's up with it, man? Let's keep it sneak. We inside the shop. My boy, Scotty Fitna, on 16 Camille. R.I.P. to the Mac, the R.S. Don't stop. Keep it going. Some bullets in the back. Put it down for the back.
I knew at a young age that I wanted to connect, and I wanted all people to connect regardless of race or economics, but recognizing the fact that there's a lot to work on, and this was my motivation in life. I remember I wanted, when I was first born, I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to help people. I wanted to be a civil rights attorney just because of everything that I saw going on in my childhood, in the places that I was raised in. I just felt like I needed to be a part of a solution in the community that I valued so much. Oakland is distinct in the fact that it's rooted in its culture, it's rooted in its pride, and that's something that I value. Even in the modern day society, that's hard to find. It's hard to find something that's real, and I feel like in Oakland, it's a culture that we have created. It's an epicenter consciousness. There's something here that people connect to, and we all know it. When people come to the Bay Area, you feel this type of consciousness of change, and I think the next level would just be making sure that we put it into action. My family has always felt that we need to help other folks just as much as we help ourselves because it's the same thing. There is no separation. A healthy community means a healthy family, and that means a healthy individual. And I've had my grandmother working in the schools. All her hard work, her blood, sweat, and tears were at schools and organizing in the community and making sure that other people's families, just as much as ours, got a piece of that love that she shared. I got to share my grandma with the world, and I feel that everyone has that responsibility to be a student and a teacher, to connect with human beings in your neighborhood, on your block, in your life experience, and do something positive with that relationship. I think based on this identity and these knowings that we all kind of share, we'll figure out a way to get back into balance with nature. Everybody kind of feels like, it's like the end of times, but I feel like the end of times is also the beginning. It's just a different perspective. We could create what we want to see. We just have to be brave enough. All the values that my environment has taught me to be. In Oakland, you have to be brave. You have to be real. And for a while, sometimes I felt like this victim mentality because it's real. People walk around with trauma every day. And that's something that I think it needs to be addressed with healing, with holistic healing, with real solutions that go to the root of problems. And just people need to get real with their experience. Know what's going on. They have to understand their surroundings. And I feel like Oakland has given me that perspective of being able to do that. And because of that, I've been able to connect with people my entire life in ways that I didn't know existed. And the more I get to connect with reflections of myself, I feel like I'm becoming more me, more of myself, because I realize that the earth is filled with good people who care, who want to do something. And Oakland continues to inspire me. There's people in Oakland that just are ready to change the world. And that's where I'm from. That's my home.
Papi, 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 ¿por qué estás haciendo pecho?
¿Para verte la cara fea?
¿Y cómo se llama tu otro hermanito? ¿Cory? Sí, ay, qué chulo. ¿Y qué canción vas a bailar? ¿Vas a bailar I'm Bad? ¿Sí? ¿Michael Jackson? ¿Así le hace? ¿Y cómo me vas a enseñar cómo vas a bailar?